Could Macron's new term as president already be over?
It might be a short run, Patrick, and I'll tell you why. 2 months ago, Emmanuel Macron was bailed out by the fact that Russia was in the news every single day with their invasion of Ukraine. But now the focus is completely turned to inflation and Macron's terrible domestic policies. That's why Macron, we saw him hugging a really awkward bromance man type hug that we saw with him and Zelensky just last week. He was trying to recreate some of that magic that got him in 2 months ago. But now Macron is under the spotlight. The national rally, as you pointed out, does have enough votes to vote for political censure to go and actually possibly start the process of removing Macron. And he doesn't have anywhere to hide.
He's got enough politics to actually be successful. Is he just a bit of a showman?
I think ultimately Macron has not been able to galvanize the French people into any particular direction. I think he's so worried about one day to the next or one news cycle to the next that doesn't actually stand for anything. Here's the thing that people forget with regard to Macron. Macron is very much one of these status quo globalist types. And when we talk about the left and we talk about the right in France, don't think of it as a straight line. Think of it almost as a circle where the difference between Le Pen and Mélenchon really isn't that far. They're much closer to the French people. And Macron is left out in the cold.
Yeah, no, indeed. And I do wonder now whether or not she's kind of a victim of himself, really, because what people are clearly doing in France now is finding themselves being pushed to one extreme or the other. I don't like to use the word extreme too loosely, but you know, to the further right or the further left, OK? They want some clear kind of identity. And I'm just not convinced he's got that. I mean, do you think just the gloss has gone from Macron completely? Do you think he's just lost it?
I think so. There's the old adage that if you stand for nothing, you fall for everything.
Yes, exactly.
And that's the problem where Macron is right now, is he doesn't have a clear direction or a way to deal with the surging inflation. And in fairness, inflation is taking over France. It's hitting the UK. It's hitting the United States. You look at Sleepy Joe Biden's poll numbers. Of course, they're falling faster than Joe on a bicycle these days. But the fact is that Macron has literally no strategy, no way to deal with this inflation. He's getting beat up from the left and the right. I think his days are numbered.